Hi everyone, thanks for joining me and welcome to another core and stretch workout in my living room. So today I'm going to be guiding you through some core exercises and some stretching for about 30 minutes. Core exercises, we're going to do 3 exercises and we're going to do them twice and then we'll finish with our stretching. No equipment needed, however, if you do have a pillow handy, that could be used in substitute of a block. And also if you have a strap. So we're going to use a strap. Now you can substitute this with a t-shirt or a towel. So if you need to go run and grab that, grab it now, pause me, and we'll get started. All right, so we're going to start on our back. And we're just going to do a basic crunch. So you're going to bring your feet hip width apart and you're going to bend your knees, feet are planted. You're going to engage your core so there's no space between your lower back and the mat. And then we're going to squeeze that belly and then we're going to lift our shoulder blades off the mat and lower back down. So we're going to go slow and controlled with this. Beautiful. Now we're going to stay right here for another, let's say 30 seconds or so. So you're going to keep breathing, shoulders are relaxed, and we're really squeezing to engage that core here. So coming up next, we're going to take this into a little pulse. So you're going to stop at the top of your crunch. You're going to squeeze that belly, those shoulder blades stay lifted, and you're just going to pulse it out. Beautiful. We're heading to that pulse in 3, in 2, and 1. Shoulder blades are lifted, shoulders relaxed. Here we go. Squeeze. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, nice, 14, 13, 12, 11, keep squeezing, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Nice work. Take a nice deep breath here. Inhale, exhale, let it go. All right, from here we're going to lift both of our legs up into the air. So your lower back is going to stay flat on the mat. Core is engaged, and we're going to just slowly lower one leg down, pause, and slowly bring it back up, and switch. So we're going to stay here for about 45 seconds, and I want you to find slow control. So the hard part about this is going slow, like super freaking slow, slower than you want to go, and you're going to squeeze that belly so there is no space between your mat and your lower back. Beautiful. Core stays oh so tight here. You can keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. Arms are down by your side on the mat. Fantastic. So from here, we're going to scissor kick out those legs. You're going to find a place where your legs can be slightly lower than they are. If they need to stay up towards the ceiling, that's fine. But you want to find a spot where you can keep that engagement over the lower back, and we're just going to scissor kick those legs. We're headed there in 3, in 2, and 1. So finding your spot, for me, it's not that far. And here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, beautiful, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, keep squeezing, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Nice. Whew, let those legs go. Inhale, exhale, side out. Beautiful. Okay, from here we're going to roll onto our bellies and we're going to take it into a plank position. So you can do plank from your forearms with your elbows underneath your shoulders or on your palms, whatever suits you best. From here, you can either hold feet together or feet hip width apart, or we're going to lift up that right leg, pause, lower it back down. Lift up that left leg, pause, lower it back down. Beautiful. So from here, wherever you are on forearms or on palms, you are squeezing that core tight, squeezing, and then maybe using those glutes here if you're lifting those legs up. Beautiful. Neck is extended. From here, we are not adding on. I just need you here breathing 10 more seconds. Yes, you can. Beautiful work. For 5, for 3, for 2, and 1. Beautiful. Come down. Pick a cheek, rest it on your mat. Arms come to your side. Inhale. Exhale. Let it go. Fabulous. All right, from here, we're going to bring our elbows underneath our shoulders and our forearms are gonna come to the mat here. We're gonna start with a Sphinx. So we're gonna draw our chest through, pressing onto the mat, taking a couple breaths here. Beautiful. Maybe closing those eyes, thinking of squeezing those shoulder blades together on your back. Nice. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. From here, gently release. You're going to press into your palms. Your hips are going to come to your heels. Child's pose. Now your knees can be nice and wide, or they can be together. Your arms can be extended in front of you like mine, or they can be by your side. You're just choosing whatever works for your body here. Taking a couple of breaths to reset. Fantastic. All right. Popping back up onto hands and knees. Beautiful. We're going to go into that core work one more time. So coming around, we're coming back into back into your crunch. So you're coming onto your back. Your knees are bent. Your feet are planted. There is no space between your lower back and the mat. Arms by your side. We're going to squeeze that core, lift our shoulder blades off the mat, and lower back down. Beautiful. All right, we're starting right here. Nice and basic. Nice and slow. Squeezing that core to lift, to bring that belly tight so that those shoulder blades can lift off your mat, and lowering back down. Now, it's not a sit-up. We don't need the whole upper body to come off of the mat, and we want to keep that neck nice and lengthened. So at any point if the neck starts to hurt, you can take your hands, bring them behind your head, support the neck. But again, we are not pulling here onto the neck. We are simply supporting it to allow that core to squeeze. Yes. All right, we're going to pulse it out, meeting at the top in 3, in 2, and 1. So arms are relaxed here. Squeeze that belly. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Yes, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Release down. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let it go. Awesome. All right, we're going to come into that leg lift and lower. So we're going to bring those feet up towards the ceiling. Arms are rested by our side. Now, once again, we're slowly going to lower one leg down. Pausing at extension, keeping that connection to the lower back and the mat. Bringing it slowly back up and switching sides. So you're going to take this at your own pace, but I want you to go so freaking slow. That is the challenge here. You should be feeling that core fire as you slowly, really slowly with control lower that leg, and then really slowly using that core to help bring it back up. Fabulous work, team. All right, we're going to hang out here just 10 more seconds, and then we're going to go into those scissor kicks one last time. So again, you're going to find an angle for your legs, and maybe that angle is straight up towards the ceiling, where you can still maintain connection between your lower back and the mat. And we're going to scissor kick it out for 20. In 3, in 2, and 1. Find your angle. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, yes, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Inhale. Exhale. Let it go. Fantastic. Okay, one last little bit of core. We're going to roll onto that belly one last time. And we are going to do that plank. So again, you can be on your forearms or your palms. Coming down, set it up. Now maybe you're holding your plank right here. Otherwise, we lift one leg, we lower it back down. Lift and lower. Beautiful. Okay, team, this is it. A last little bit of work here in your workout. So last little bit of core. After this, we're just into stretching. So last little bit of sweat maybe that you'll have here. I want you to breathe through, finishing it off. Last 10. Yes, you can. Use that breath for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Beautiful. This time your opposite cheek comes to the mat. Maybe close those eyes here. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Letting it go. Beautiful, beautiful job. All right, we're gonna stretch out that lower back again. So this time we're gonna come into a cobra. So if you wanna do Sphinx again, you can be my guest. Otherwise, you're gonna place those palms right underneath your shoulders here, pressing into the mat and squeezing those shoulder blades together on your back. So I want you to try to find the combination here of pressing, but also using that lower back to lift you. From here, if you prefer, you can come into upward dog, pressing all the way into those palms, maybe a little snap, crackle, pop, making sure those shoulder blades are still coming together on your back, and breathing, maybe closing those eyes, inhaling, and exhaling. Fabulous. From here, wherever you are, press into your palms, your hips come to your heels. We're gonna find that child's pose again. So once again, your arms can be straight out in front of you if that feels good, or they can come by your side. Your knees can be nice and wide, or they can be together. Really just finding a spot where you can find that connection with the mat, that opening through your lower back, and breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. All right, team, from here we are going to come onto our hands and knees, and we're going to go into a cat-cow. So we're just going to start to get our back some mobility here. So on hands and knees, we're going to bring on the inhale breath, our chest forward, bring those shoulder blades together on our back, and then we're going to exhale, arching that back like an angry cat. Beautiful. So again, closing your eyes if that feels good here. We're going to take about 7 to 10 breath cycles, depending on how slow or fast you breathe. And I just want you to move at the pace that works for your body, for your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. Taking your time here. Breathing. From here, we're going to take one more cycle. Inhale, exhaling, letting it go. Beautiful. Making your way gently up onto your knees. So we're going to go into a camel pose. I know I sort of cut myself off here to open up that chest. So I'm going to face the other direction first so that you can see, and then I'll come to the side. So you're going to take those palms and you're going to place them just above your booty here. And then you're going to press your hips forward as you draw your shoulder blades together on your back. So I want you to think about 1, pressing those hips forward, 2, drawing that chest up towards the ceiling. So maybe you're right here and already this feels really good and you're like, this is exactly where I need to be. Then fantastic, you stay there. Otherwise, you can begin to bring those hands one at a time down to your heels. Now again, pressing those hips forward, bringing that chest up. Beautiful. So staying here, I'm just going to move to the side to show you what it looks like here. Fabulous. All right, team, again, maybe closing your eyes wherever you are, taking a few deep breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. This is really going to counteract any forward bending that you're doing. It's really going to open up that chest. If you're sitting at a computer all day, hunch forward. This is going to allow that chest to open. Really just go the opposite direction as we typically are in our daily life. One last breath. Beautiful. All right, returning those hands to your upper butt here, releasing, coming back down. Nice. All right, from here, we are going to come into we're going to come into a squat. So this is where you can use your pillows or your blocks or whatever you have just in case. Now we're going to come maybe standing up, take a breath here, arms above head, inhaling, and exhale, we're going to come down into a squat position. So we're going to take those elbows inside of our knees here. And you're just going to open up nice and wide, and your toes can be outside, pointing farther out than your ankles, that's okay. And really just using those elbows to bring your inner thighs open. Fantastic. Now from here, if you'd like, you're gonna grab a pillow, maybe 2 pillows, and you can just rest your butt on there if that makes this a little bit more comfortable for you. And again, maybe closing your eyes, really pressing with those elbows against your inner thighs. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. We'll just take a couple more breaths here, sinking a little deeper, opening up a little farther with each passing breath. Beautiful. All right, let's take one final breath right here. And then slowly, gently, I'm going to get you to come to standing and just hinge your hips over your legs here. We're just going to kind of rock it out from side to side, bending one knee and then the other. Fantastic. Okay, from here we're going to make our way back down onto our mat, and we are going to take it into a twist. So we're going to start with our right leg, and we're going to bring our right foot over our left thigh. And then from here, you're going to take your left hand, and you're going to bring it around, and you're going to hook your elbow on the outside of your right knee. And then you're just going to gently twist your chest away. Beautiful. So we've got opposite elbow resting on opposite knee here. Our other hand is behind our back, helping to keep our back straight and lengthened. Beautiful. And if you want, you can extend the arm out, or you can keep it at 90 degrees, whatever feels more comfortable. Making sure both of those butt cheeks stay glued onto the mat here, really using that other hand to keep that back straight. Fantastic. All right, let's take one more breath right here. Inhale and exhale. And we're just going to do a gentle counter twist. So keep your legs where they are. Now just bring your right elbow outside your right knee, and we're just going to twist the other direction. Just a little counter twist for that back here. Taking 2 breaths right here. Inhaling and exhaling. Fantastic. All right, gently releasing that right leg. We're going to switch sides. This time we're going to take that left knee, bend it, and we're going to bring that left foot outside of that right thigh. Then from here, you're going to take your right arm and bring your right elbow outside of your left knee and gentle twist here. Now this time our left hand is helping to keep that back nice and straight here. Elbow can remain bent, or you can bring that arm straight, keeping those shoulders relaxed. And maybe seeing if you can twist a little deeper, closing those eyes here if that feels nice. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. All right, we're going to take one more breath here. And then gently release that right arm. Now we're going to take that left arm, bring it outside that left knee, and just gentle counter twist here for that spine. Staying nice and upright. Beautiful. And back to center. All right, we're gonna make our way down to our mat, but before we do that, we're gonna uncross those legs and we're gonna just take a gentle fold here. So start with those knees bent. We're gonna take that chest forward, maybe grabbing onto those feet if that feels good, and you can begin to lengthen out those legs, or you can just hold right here and just take a nice passive forward fold here if that feels good for your body. Otherwise, you can begin to straighten those legs out. We're just gonna take about 3 breaths right here, just to counteract a little bit of that work we just did. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. All right, gently release wherever you have hold of, and you're gonna make your way onto your back. So this is where that strap or a t-shirt or a towel is gonna come in. We're gonna use it to stretch out the back of those legs. So let's start with our left leg. You're gonna take your strap or your towel or whatever you're using, and you're gonna put it in the middle, and you're gonna put it right on just the middle of your foot, and then you're gonna extend your leg up. Now your bottom leg can be straight or the knee can be bent here, whatever feels better for you. And we're just going to use those straps to gently pull that leg towards us. So maybe a little bit of shaking, that's okay. Now we want to try and keep those hips on the mat here. What we're really doing is gently just helping to stretch out the back of that leg. And finding that grip on your towel or your strap or your t-shirt, whatever you're using here. Beautiful. And if you absolutely have none of those things, you can obviously just be taking those hands and pulling your foot back that way. So whatever works for you. Beautiful. We're going to take 2 more breaths right here. And then we're going to just gently let the leg drop from side to side. So it doesn't have to go very far. Just rocking it back and forth a little bit. Beautiful. All right, let's switch sides. So release whatever you have hold of on the left leg. Take it, wrap it around the right foot. And again, the left leg can be straight on your mat or that knee can be bent. And we are just pulling that right leg towards us now. So again, we want to keep those hips on the mat here. And we're just gently pulling, just giving some resistance here to help stretch out the back of that right leg. And again, settling here, breathing. Noticing maybe that the longer that you hold, the deeper that you can go. Okay, let's take 2 more breaths right here. And we're just going to take that leg and gently rock it from side to side. Beautiful. You can let that left leg fall out to give you space. Careful, try not fall like me. And beautiful. Let's release. All right. From here, we are going to stretch out our quads. So I'm going to get you to gently make your way back up into a seated position. And we are going to bring your knees mat width apart here, or just nice and wide if you're not on a mat. And then you're going to take those feet and you're going to bring them to the outside of your hips here. So this is a first option. If this isn't working for your body, hold on a sec and I'll give you another variation. Otherwise, you can begin to make your way down from here. So maybe right here, you already feel it. You can already feel a really intense stretch in your quadriceps, and this is where you want to hang out. Please be my guest. You know your body. If it works for your body, you can start to make yourself a little lower, and eventually, maybe only if it works for you, coming all the way onto your back. Now, if this is not working and you have knee pain, you're going to take this one leg at a time. So you're going to take your right palm, you're going to bring it underneath your forehead, and you're going to grab onto your left foot. You're going to pull your foot in towards your butt here. So you're going to hang out here half the time, and I'll let you know when you're halfway, and you can switch. So my friends, in the first one, that's called saddle. That one is the best only if it works for your body, simply because you get to hold it for longer. My friends who are in the one that I just showed them, you guys are going to be able to get just as much out of it. You're just not going to get it for as long because we're going to use the time to split up. So wherever you are, I want you to just settle in here and notice if you're holding on to any tension. Notice if there's a spot in your body or a place where it just feels a little awkward, so you've allowed it to clench up. It's okay, but I want you to take this moment to just let it go. We're all going to take a nice deep breath here together. Inhale and exhale. Release. And using that breath to just allow your body to sink a little farther into your opening here. All right, my friends who are on one leg, you can switch sides. So my friends who are in saddle, you're just going to stay right where you are, continuing to breathe, maybe allowing yourself to sink just a little deeper with each passing breath. Let's take 3 more breaths here, right where you are, doing them on your own. Nice, strong, deep inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. Perfect. All right, from here we're going to gently make our way into either a tabletop on hands and knees or a downward dog, if that feels good for your body. So slowly, from wherever you are, gently making your way back up, meeting either in a tabletop on hands and knees or downward dog. So if you're in tabletop, you're just going to shake out one leg, then the other. Downward dog, we're lifting those hips into the air, pressing back, driving into those heels, maybe bending one knee and then the other. We're just in an inverted V shape here in downward dog. And the goal here is simply just to release that fresh blood through the legs. We're not going to stay here long. We're going to go right into our hip opener. All right, let's do it. We're going to lift that right leg into the air, and you're going to bring your right knee to your right wrist. From here, you're going to find a comfortable alignment for your shin, so that your hips are squared to the front of your mat. Where your leg lands doesn't really matter as long as it feels comfortable for your body. Once you're here, you can gently begin to make your way forward. So maybe coming onto your forearms and then aiming to rest your head on the mat. So if your head does not touch, this is where you can use your blocks or your pillow, or you can stack those fists one on the other. So if pigeon is not working for your body, you're going to come onto your back. You're going to take your right ankle, you're going to cross it over your left knee, and you're going to take thread the needle, and you're going to take your hip opener from here. Beautiful. So wherever you've chosen to be, you're just going to hang out here. Say roughly about 7 to 10 breaths, again, depending on how slowly or quickly you're choosing to breathe. So I want you to just settle in. Again, noticing if you're holding on to any tension in any part of your body, acknowledging it and releasing it. And that should also allow you to sink just a little deeper with each breath. Okay, let's take one more breath here on our right side. Inhaling. Gently making your way back up. Again, from wherever you are, we're going to just take a moment to come to either tabletop or downward dog. So again, coming into that position, and then the idea is just to release that fresh blood through that right leg. So again, if you're in tabletop, maybe shaking out that right leg. Downward dog, you pedal it out. You can just hold a downward dog here. From here, we're going to take it into our left side pigeon. So you're going to lift that left foot into the air, left knee comes to left wrist, squaring those hips to the front of your mat or wherever you're working. And you're just finding a nice comfortable angle for that left leg, and then slowly, gently making your way down. Again, if you did your thread the needle on the other side, you're just taking that left ankle this time, bringing it across that right knee, and then bringing that right knee towards your chest for thread the needle on the left. Now same as the other side. Do a little check-in here with your body. How's it feeling? What's feeling? Where are we feeling? Acknowledge. Are we holding tension? Breathe and let it go.
You're going to take about 3 more breath cycles here on this left side. So again, inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. Beautiful. From here, wherever you are, you're going to gently make your way one last time into either a tabletop or downward dog. So coming up slowly, again in tabletop, you're going to just shake that left leg out behind you now, releasing. Otherwise, you're in downward dog. Hips are nice and high to the air, pressing into those palms, and you're just bending one knee and then the other, pedaling it out here. Releasing that fresh blood through to that left leg. Fabulous. All right, from here, we're going to gently come through and we're going to make our way onto our back into a nice corpse pose to finish. So finding your way to your back, you're just going to allow your arms and legs display nice and wide to the side, finding the connection to the earth where you are. We're going to take one deep breath here together. Inhale. Exhale. Release. So we're finishing here with just a moment for you to allow time for all the work you just did to just sink in. It's important here to just take a little time out, a little moment, just reset. Before you finish here, I want you to take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude to yourself here right now for coming to your floor or your mat, wherever it is you're working, and doing something good for your body, taking the time out of your day to focus on you. Beautiful. From here, you can slowly, gently begin to make your way back up into a seated position, cross-legged or on your knees, whatever feels comfortable for you. And that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in, for joining me here today. Again, I'll be posting new content every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Hope you can make it. Until next time, peace and love.